This is Sweden's largest American car museum. So it's number one in Sweden. We have only one. This is it. So American cars, classics, vintage cars in general. Yes. So we have from 30s until 70s mainly. So that is what we do. That is what we collect.
So do you buy, sell, and trade?
We buy, we sell, we trade, and we have the museum. Okay. So the museum is open from May until September, and everybody can basically come here. It's drop-in. Yeah. So they just come and we open and they pay a fee and they see the museum.
We didn't pay the fee.
No, you didn't. So, but guys that doesn't, when they come, they pay double later. So,
okay. Yeah. Excellent.
I have a system for that as well. Yeah, I have a good balance for it. So basically, what we do, the whole family, we love cars. That is like the passion, the hobby that drives us. And then we thought, like in 2015, 10 years ago, we thought that Sweden needs a car museum. Yeah. So we need to have it.
Yes.
So. And here we are. We started to, my father, you will meet him later.
Yeah.
He started to buy cars rapidly. So we bought like 75 cars in like 9 months. And we started the museum. And then after that, we have like traded and switched cars in here. So we always say it's a living museum. So every time people come back, they see new cars.
That's good.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Otherwise, you know, it's the same. People can say like, I've been there, I know what they got.
Yes.
But they can never say that here. So we always switch cars, always swap cars inside of the museum so they can see new cars every time.
Is everything this high quality?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, it's very like everything.
So I got that car like basically new 3 months ago, 68 Camaro, and the guy that owned it in Sweden, he rebuilt the whole car because he wanted to drive, how should I say it in English? Course with cones, you know, that you have to maneuver through cones. You have like a competition with that.
Yeah.
So he built the car for that. So he basically redid the whole car. He started from new and built it out of that. And also a famous guy in Sweden, Appelgren Motorsports, is a guy over here in Tumba, and he rebuilds engines. And he's good at what he do.
It's big in good guys events in America. Good guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Appelgren.
Yeah, no, this Autoslalom.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. So he redid everything. So this is a car that it's new for this year for people to come to visit. And that is only one of them. And also we have the Dodge Charger. We have searched for a Charger matching number Hemi 426 for 10 years now.
Okay.
Because we want to have it in top notch.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. So we want to have like we want to have a matching car because you can buy a car with a 440 original engine and you can put a Hemi in it, but it's not the same. A collector's car, you need to have the matching. You have to have J in the VIN number. You have to have E74 on the trim tag.
And this is it?
Yeah, this is it. 69 RT, matching number Hemi.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's sold on export, so it's sold to Switzerland from the beginning, from the get-go. So the guy we bought it from, he took it from Switzerland. So he bought it from there. So this car is actually pretty neat. Plus, we have a special sign. So when the car comes on export, you have to have that extra sign. So you have to have the made in the USA. So that extra, the plate in the middle, is only for the export cars.
Right. So this is completely matching number.
Matching, perfectly done. The car is redone in 2012. It was finished. So everything is the real deal. And that is the kind of cars that we want to have.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to have those. Because our visitors like
I wouldn't build many cars that you would want then.
No, but I mean, the thing is that you will see throughout the whole museum that the people that comes here, they appreciate that the cars, they can see how the car actually are when it was built.
Yeah.
Original cars mainly.
We
have some custom sometimes, you know, the Buick, the first one obviously,
yes,
it's a custom car. It's a Chevy and a Buick transformed into one.
Yeah.
So,
It's
so
a
that,
tight-
that car is
It's a
different.
tight fit. The engine, you know.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
love the idea in the cars from the 60s. Lots of torque, power, but the interiors are very light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spartan.
Yeah.
They are like they have nothing extra.
Yeah, no, but
It's
the
like-
car in itself is
Yeah.
strong and heavy.
Yeah.
And the interior is always very light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good combination.
Yeah, it is. And
One more thing that
you wanted the RT package so you get more traction, better suspension, and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, the paint's gorgeous on it, isn't it? Paint's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah, of the girls.
Beautiful.
at the time.
Yeah.
Shortly.
Yeah.
And long boots.
Yeah.
And
And we're looking at this, and they got
Yeah.
Superbirds.
That's cool.
That's good. Beautiful.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's an original. The thing is, this is kind of crazy because I had to look it up.
Yeah.
But this paint is the original one. It's redone, but it's the correct color, trim, and everything. So the paint is the original one, and it's a A4. It's silver metallic. But when I saw the car first time, I said it's not silver. It's like olive green, something like yeah. But
yeah.
this is the color. So
Yeah.
when you Google that color, silver metallic, this is what you get.
yeah, this is.
I don't know exactly how they. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's it.
It probably wasn't this nice new.
No, probably not.
It probably wasn't.
Everything that people, also when people do redo these cars nowadays,
Yeah.
they do it better than they did in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a volume, spit cars out from the factory, but it's different now. When people put the time and the effort in
Yeah.
it, they do it differently nowadays.
I used-
Because they only have to focus on one car at the time.
When I began restoring cars, and when you tore them apart, like they were all shimmed up everywheres, and things didn't fit really good. And
Nah.
and then when you redo it, they said, "Well, doesn't look that good." And I said, "Well, that's the way it was. Like, unless you want me to start going over it and fixing things, then
Yeah.
that's the way it was. You know, the way the fenders fit at the bottom and the door gaps, and things were not as nice as this. That's
No.
for sure."
So, but it's cars are different. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same as the Plymouth. The Superbird, it had only one purpose, purpose only. It was NASCAR racing.
Yeah.
That car, they brought only 1 year, 1970. NASCAR racing.
Is that a Hemi also, or is that a 440?
440.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would that be a multi-carburation on that one, or just
I think it's just one.
one carburetor on that?
Four barrel.
So Sunday on racetrack is what you sell on Monday.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, but it's different because the 426s they have double.
Right.
So these ones are cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was one-
You have to have much gasoline if you're gonna hit it.
Do we want to start at the beginning and just walk around there? Do you mind? Do you mind if we just start at the beginning and just
Yeah, it's
take a
okay.
look?
It's okay.
Okay, cool.
And
So we're very lucky to be here at the
Vad var det för något?
museum, the one and only in Sweden. And you would never expect this, or I've never would expect this. But when we first walked in, there's the door. We walked in there. And then you walk into this and you see, this is get this right, a 57.
Men hade den gått på racebanor eller vadå? Okej.
Det är de där nere, American Racing i Linköping. Så de har renoverat upp det. Blå, vit, röd färg.
Sorry.
Coolt. Ja, nej, jag var inte nere på det, men jag var dit förra året sist faktiskt.
Ja, det är mycket intressanta bilar från. Men
Jag förstår det. Men åker ni och rekar också för att få med på bilträffarna sen?
no, det är också en del av
Ni kollar ju lite. Och...
Ja, vi gör många saker på en gång. Men
Men när kör ni den i Finland igen? Det är i september eller vad sa du?
slutet på september, 2021. Just det. Ja. Så jag hittar lite nya och större utrymmen och en jättetrevlig stad efter de här pandemiåren. Så att, nu är vi tillbaka.
Nice. Så,
So you have a 55,
ja.
56, 57,
Ja.
58,
Ja.
59,
Yep.
60. Is it 61?
60 again. No, 60 again.
60 again.
But it's a terrace roof.
Okay. And then you have a 61, is it?
63.
63?
Yeah. With the famous Beach Boys engine.
What do you mean by that?
She's real fun, my 409.
Okay. I should have caught on. And then you
So
have
it's a
another-
409 with double 4-barrel carburetor.
Okay,
So it's the
awesome.
425 horsepower option engine.
Right? Which side is the dipstick? on the engine. Will you show me the engine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's talking about that. 348s and 409s.
We have one
Same family
Yeah.
of engines. Same valve covers. You see it straight away. It's the same family. The valve covers are basically the same.
We have an engine that looks like this. It's a 348 or a 409, which I do not know. But our dipstick's on that side.
Yeah.
So that's a 409.
So it might be a 409 then.
It
that
might
you
be,
have.
yeah, it might be. I'm not sure.
Might be.
We just bought an intake for it that allows 6 carburetors. I'm a big
6 carburetors.
carburation guy. I like
You like carbs.
carburation. Yeah. I'm not sure if they're all going to work or not, but I like it.
You want to try it anyways?
Yeah, it looks
See
good.
what
Though,
happens.
you know, in a hot rod, it would look good with 6 carburetors.
Yeah, why not?
And I like the valve pan covers. They're just a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically you're an artist. So, I mean,
Thank you.
yeah.
That's
So
all
you
I
want to
can
do
say.
things differently. You want to
Yes.
paint your painting.
Right.
So you don't want to do everything that everybody else has already painted.
Right. You have very good English.
Yeah, I try to.
In the bottle in there. Oh, it's just so original, like the little water
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah. For the
would
washer
never-
fluid.
Yeah, you would never think it would be glass.
Yeah, no.
You know, a washer bottle. And
I
somebody
know
get
back
it
in the
in a
60s,
bag,
they made things sturdy.
and you get a giant engine in a little tiny brakes master cylinder. See the brakes? Yeah. No, don't worry about stopping. As long as you go fast.
No.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because you only have one.
Yeah.
For all 4 brakes,
You lose
you
it.
go
Your
one
brakes are
line.
gone.
One line.
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy. So,
Beautiful.
but in this case, it's not as big a problem as it is when you have automatic because this is a 4-speed. And with a 4-speed, you can engine brake. You can
Dude.
engine brake it down if you have to.
And this is a 4-speed car.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's the SS, obviously, because you have separated seats.
Okay.
In Sweden, we always say, when we see an SS,
Yeah.
we always say separated seats, SS.
I did not know. That's the first time I've ever heard that in my life. So when you have when you have bucket
It's the
seats,
SS package, SS
Okay.
option.
put the SS hubcaps on it. And that is a bigger deal when you have an Impala. You want the SS.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want the SS.
It's more collectible,
Yeah.
it's more like Super Sport. Super Sport is, it's more
Right.
collectible. And then also you have so you have all the cars in all the years.
Right?
And many would argue that the 59 is the one that is the most beautiful one.
Yes?
And you know what they call these in the States?
What?
I've heard it so many times now. If you go back and you watch the rear, the
Yeah.
tail lights,
Yeah?
they call these cars Chinese eyes.
Chinese eyes. I've never heard that either.
No, I've heard it several times being to the States. And you have an explanation for it. It's because it's the only year that you have these tail lights.
They're such in good shape. Like everything's fantastic.
Fantastic. The car is
Yeah,
beautiful.
It is.
You have the next to it, first year for the Impala,
Yeah.
58. That year is also the only year that you have the
That body
Impala.
style, yeah.
The Impala is not the Impala is a package for 58. So the car is Chevy Bel Air still.
Right.
It's a transition year. So you have Chevy Bel Air and then you have the Impala package. But then if you have from 1959, then you have an Impala. And the Bel Air is a separate model.
Right.
Separate factory built model. So, and that car, for instance, when I got that car, the 60 Impala convertible, when I got that car, I saw that it was rarely seen that you still have the vinyl original until
wow.
the sill plates.
Right.
And this is not often you see because they have changed it for the carpet.
Right. Look at the color of the carpet. It's kind of like a green, is it not?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And this car is the original car. It has been sunburnt and everything. It was in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah. So this car is extremely cool. And you see the door when you got a car that is actually like still not hit,
Yes, I understand.
dented.
So these cars are quite low mileage.
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them.
That one is low mileage.
Yeah.
That one is restored. So it's, they start from zero when you restore them.
Right.
Almost everybody sees it that way.
Yes.
So, And this one they used a little flare. So what they did was they like chrome. They wanted to chrome everything out. So they used
What they say, when in doubt, chrome it out.
chrome it out. So they just wanted to go with the blue all the way. I mean, originally it was black.
Okay.
The firewall is also black, but
And this has was this for 348 or 409?
348. All these cars, 348s with 6-packs, all of them.
And then you have a dipstick on that side.
Yeah. So there
See
you
the
go.
oil dipstick on that side?
There you go. I think that is how they
Tell the difference?
tell them apart. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the dipstick is the thing. It's the easiest thing to see.
Yes.
So, but these cars, fantastic cars. 59s are beautiful.
When the top goes down, the price goes up.
Yeah, it does. Except for one case. You have only one case of cars that is the opposite, and you're looking at it.
Okay, yeah, right.
So when you have a split window Corvette from 1963, the first year of the coupe, so the coupe didn't exist until 1963. So this is the first year for the coupe, plus it's Stingray, the brand, the name brand Stingray comes 1963. And these cars are double the price. Double the price from that one.
Okay.
Though it's a convertible. So it's kind of cool.
Right.
So the split is the only thing that actually does it. And back in the days, people rebuilt the 63s to 64s. They didn't want the split. But nowadays, when we know what we know,
You want that.
yeah, that's kind of a heathen action. You don't want to hit it. So knockoff rims, everything as it
Yes.
should be. Yeah, so you got knockoff rims.
Yeah,
and
the
side pipes.
Yes.
Yeah, the knockoff with a rubber club. So
what would this be for an engine? What would be in this?
this one is super cool because this one is also customized. So what they did is they took the original engine 327 out
Oh wow.
and they put a Donovan full aluminum block with aluminum what do you call them up on the block. So the what do you call them? Cylinder heads.
Yes.
That is what you call. Yeah, they're also in aluminum. Everything is like aluminum. And then you got, strangely enough, 4 laying down Weber 48s in a Corvette engine. But that car is cool.
Oh yeah, believe me.
It's different. So it's a 350 block, but it's bored until 383. So it's a 383 cubic inch now.
Oh, be a working machine, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, but this one is nice. It's fast.
Oh yeah.
It's quick.
You would never expect to see that.
No. Not almost everybody is expecting to see the 327, but
Right.
it ain't there. You got no 327s. And the Buick in the front, I don't know if you saw that, guys, but that car is transformation it's 2 cars in one.
Yeah, it's got a 57 Chevy hood on it.
Yeah, plus the front grille, and you have also they have rebuilt and did it in sheet metal. They had to rebuild the fenders.
Yes.
So the front fenders is remodeled to have the 57 lights.
Right.
So it's the 57 lights. You have the 57 hood from Chevy.
Yeah.
And you also have the grille from Chevy. You have the Chevy brand.
Right.
And you have Buick on the hood, but you have a Chevy logo.
It's cool though.
It is.
Yeah.
And then
Very
they
cool.
did everything for it, and they this one was built in 2009. So he built it from he put Corvette things in it.
Nice.
So it's on
Very
fuel
smooth.
injected Corvette engine. He wanted to have it that way.
Sure. I don't blame him a bit.
Oh, why not? So he calls the car 57 Heaven. Because he thought like it mixes into the heaven because you have those two.
Yeah. You have both.
Yeah, because almost everybody loves the rear window on this one. It's also split.
And it's so well done. Like it is well done. Like the paint is shiny, it's smooth, it's straight.
It's beautiful.
well done, yeah.
It's beautiful.
No door handles.
No, shaved off.
Yeah.
So it's electronic.
Nice and low.
Yeah.
It's got big wheels.
Yeah. Customized car. Yeah, you have to have one of those.
I've got one. Mike,
You have it?
Yeah, I have a chandelier.
Yeah, you see, you have to have it.
Yeah, it's cool.
When you do a customization,
Yeah.
why not?
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but it's the only the real engineers that know that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're one of them.
Right. Jolene picked it up first. Yeah.
Oh, so what hers? Her idea.
Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
good.
But that is why, because she thought that a real engineer guy has to have a chandelier.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's cool. It's really nice. And these cars, the Buick 57 and the Oldsmobile 98 57,
Yeah.
they are known for that square, the small
Yes.
like square, the big square one,
It's a
and
good
then the
looking back
small
window.
one.
Yeah, it's a good looking back window.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Very
Makes
much.
it very beautiful dome. I love also that you have that line you see in the
Yeah.
middle. It goes from the front of the roof and it goes and it continues on the trunk.
Right.
Yeah. So they thought it through when they built the car. And I've always been thinking for myself, because I love to work with cars.
Yeah.
So I go around and I talk to these cars and I look at them and like kind of I try, yeah, I talk to them all the time. Plus I try to like think how they thought when they were designing them.
Yeah.
And I mean, have you ever thought of like the
Go around this
57?
way.
The 57 Chevy, when you're at the table designing that car,
Yeah.
I mean, first the designers got to do their job, right?
Right.
And then you like 2 years afterwards, then the car comes out. And when you design these cars, imagine the discussion that they have at the designing table. Like, guys, I think we should try a new idea for the 57 one. Okay, what do you have in mind? Yeah, I think we do the hood. From here, from the firewall, we do like it's totally flat on the metal, and then it starts to build up. And then from that, we have a flying airplane. No, we take two flying airplanes, sideways, so one wing up, one wing down, and then going through future, through time.
Yeah.
So they were like thinking it through, and they were trying crazy ideas out.
That's for sure.
And this is one of the final transitions.
I never think of what they did. I'm always thinking what I want to do to it.
Yeah, but that's because you're the artist.
Right. I'm always thinking,
Yeah.
what am I going to change here?
I'm the museum attendant, so I'm attendant, so I'm thinking about why and how did they do it?
Yeah. Right.
Because we work with different things.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie American Graffiti?
Yes.
Yeah. So you know where the 58 Impalas got their fame from
Yes.
the white sports coupe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that Terry the Toad.
Toad. Yeah.
Terry the Toad.
Terry the Toad. Yeah.
He was driving that car and trying to get someone to buy booze for him.
And Candy Clark.
Yeah. And the whole show is in the background. You have this Wolfman Jack show, radio
Right,
system, radio show.
The one that the show hit me most was Grease.
Grease?
Yeah, the custom car that's flying in the sky.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. And in the end, when they're racing in the what do you call them, aqua?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Down where the water from the city is
Right.
floating out.
Yes, where they're racing the car they fixed up in the 49 Merc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's good.
Really cool. Grease lightning.
This thing over here is very rare, is it not? The Mercury
Yeah.
wagon.
Yeah. It's extremely rare.
Yeah.
It's a Colony Park, and that car is. You can see it's a luxury model because you have a 4-door. It's a hardtop.
Right.
And so you have no B pillar in it. And also that car is in here in the North Sweden. It's the car has been in Norway, and then it's been to the north parts of Sweden.
Okay.
And then it came down here. So the car is an original mileage car. It has gone like through 30,000 miles since new. We have all the documents for it from everywhere. And these are the kinds of cars that museums want
Okay.
because it's time has been standing still.
Right.
And that is what we want to showcase for people, that these cars, I mean, take a car nowadays,
Yeah.
take a Chevy Tahoe or whatever, that
Yeah.
is a family car as well.
Right.
And you take that car, 2014 year, we say, in 60 years from now, I don't know if that car is going to be around,
Yeah, really.
but that one is
Right.
from 1957, so it's like 70 years old almost. So it's kind of cool.
You have a 57 Chevy Nomad.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know the deal for those?
The deal, it's a two-door hardtop door.
Yeah, but it's a kind of crazy idea for a station wagon because I mean, 55, 56, 57 is the years for that one.
Yeah.
And to build a only two-door open, you can only open two doors. It's a
Right.
sports station wagon.
Right.
So it's not that practical. But you had always the V8. So all the Nomads has the V8. So it's a sports station wagon. That is basically it. But it's not that practical. But that is the cool thing about it.
I like non-practical.
Yeah.
That's all my cars are non-practical.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool because nobody thought that they would do it because
Yeah.
the Nomads later on are four doors.
Right.
So later on it's four doors.
I am a big Dodge fan. And you got a couple Chrysler wagons here that are,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. Look, he's cleaning up after himself. He's making sure everything's back in place.
Has to be.
Has to be.
I get stressed out otherwise. I don't want to be stressed.
That's the one. And you've
I
got
have
an Oldsmobile?
they say this, everybody says to me, you got OCD. Yeah.
Well-
I don't know, I can agree.
At least you're not fighting it.
Nope.
Nope, not fighting it.
No need to.
The color on this one's quite something, eh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. That car it comes from, it has been on a museum in the United States.
Okay.
I don't remember which was it, which one had it. But anyways, it was showcased at a museum in America. But now it's here, and the color is fantastic. It's heather. The color is heather. So it's supposed to look like lavender.
Right.
Yeah. So this bright purple-ish.
This has got a 413 in it.
Yeah.
There's this right here.
Yeah, because it's New Yorker.
61.
Yeah.
Now, this is 61, 62. Okay, 62, the fins went away.
Yeah.
That's why there's got no fins on the back of this bad boy.
So the real Chrysler guys, the
Yes.
one that actually loved Virgil Exner, who was the chief designer for
Yeah.
Chrysler during the forward look era, the guys that really loves Chrysler, they think that Chrysler died
Yeah.
in 1962.
Okay. I have a 60, and it's a two-door hardtop, and I customize it as a young person, and I've got the cross ram, the 2.4 thing, the one goes across.
The thing that we got in this museum, in the second floor, we got the only collection that I know of all the 300 leather cars convertibles every year.
Oh wow, upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh wow, can't wait to go up there.
And the leather cars are special
Yes, they are.
because there are the 300s
Yeah.
and they're convertibles as well.
Oh wow, wow,
Kind of hard to get them in this shape, in this condition.
no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed when we pulled in, there was a couple Dodge cars out front,
Yeah.
in the little bit bullpen there.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, wow, I'd like to get my hands on those.
He likes those cars. Everybody wants to buy them from him, but he's like, nah, I'm not selling.
Yeah, why does he didn't
Nah,
have to?
he's thinking one day he might do something with them.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know if he comes around to do it, but you know.
This Virgil Exner, the designer, you said like people think he died.
Yeah. No, they think that the style from Chrysler, forward look.
When did he die, actually?
No, Virgil Exner, he was around until to 1980s.
Okay.
Yeah. I have one more car to show you guys that Virgil Exner. It's a cool thing that you said his name again because I have one more car. Nobody thought of that the world's most expensive car in 1971 would also be a creation of Virgil Exner.
Oh,
And nobody knew that.
okay.
Nobody to this day thinks about that he was involved in that,
Yeah.
manufacturing those cars.
Yeah, beautiful. Everything's beautiful.
And the cool thing is that car that I'm going to show you,
Okay.
it's one of 25 hand-built cars.
One of 25.
Yeah.
That's
so
rare.
it's built in 25 copies.
Yeah.
And it's built in Modena, Italy. But it's an American brand.
Okay.
But before that, the story behind the black studs, that was something connected with Elvis. Or,
Yeah. But it's cool because Stutz, I don't know what you call it, Stutz or Stutz, I don't know what you call it, but Stutz Motor Car of America Incorporated, they're not the brand that you think of when you think about cars, like mainly, because people think Chevy or whatever, but the Stutz Blackhawk, this was the car that only the guys with really much money could buy. It was the most expensive car in the whole world in 1971.
Yeah.
So they started
This
off
was the most expensive car
in the whole world.
in the whole world, 1970.
It was more expensive than Lamborghini Miura. It was more expensive than Rolls Royce. It was more expensive than whatever you could
So much
bring up.
custom work.
Everything inside of the car, the gold, and you have gold inside, and it's a real 24 karat gold.
I'm learning.
So these cars are extremely special.
Well, I would say.
Yeah. So these cars, I have also the authentic autograph from Priscilla Presley on the glove compartment box.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Elvis Presley had five of those, and this one is one of them.
He had 5 of these.
5 of these.
And this was one of them.
Yeah.
Can I touch it? Somewhere?
Yeah. Do it. Yeah. Feel the magic.
Elvis.
Yeah.
You can feel the king.
The last photograph of
crazy.
Elvis alive. This is the last photograph taken from Elvis Presley alive,
Yes.
and it says in Swedish here, photographed at Graceland just after midnight. Oh, you broke it. Photographed at Graceland right after midnight, the 16th of August, 1977,
Wow.
and that is the exact same date that he died. So he died later that day. Because it's after midnight, it has already been, it's the 16th. Yeah, so it's the last taken photo, and that is inside of a Stutz.
I cried the day he died, and I was only a young man.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah. Not a young man, a young boy.
And you like custom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so look at the rear fender for that one. Look at the bumper, rear bumper. It has none.
I was just looking at the shape around this part.
Yeah.
Here, like it's quite something else.
It's
from
cool.
The back to the
It has
front.
no bumper. The spare wheel, the spare tire, is the bumper for the 1971s.
Oh wow.
So they only built, so that is why they put the rear tire, spare tire.
Even how they got the chrome fitting on the back of the quarter panel is crazy.
Yeah.
Is this like a movie theater camera?
Yeah, from 1942. So
Huh? Would you
it's
man-
with the coal
There's
coal
Jolene's
stick.
camera.
You have a coal stick that you lit on fire.
There's Jolene's camera. It's about this big.
Yeah.
Things you could.
Yeah, kind of big.
Wow.
Time flies.
Wow.
I'm kind of happy today that we can film with like the gadgets are
Yeah.
much more convenient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because these things, carry those around.
You'd have to have a truck.
Yeah. But trucks are cool.
The trucks are
So
cool.
it would be nice. So we got old like theaters like famous movies, Casablanca, and like Swedish ones as well. And we got Greece. Greece is the word. And also some of Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Yeah,
Top Gun.
I'm sorry about that. You have to send it to build me.
yeah. Tell my papa.
Yeah.
Give him the wine first, and then
Yeah.
you tell him.
I already here. Sit.
Shit, you should have saved it. That, here you go, and one more thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So yeah, that's nice.
I just got to look at this car a little bit more. That's all.
That's fantastic. And the thing that I was saying before is that they brought Virgil Exner in on the project. So he's the designer of that car.
So when I bought we bought an old '34 Dodge Coupe, and it was really rusty, and we just wanted to make a hot rod out of it. And I wanted to. I'm always thinking about making things different. In the exhaust, I used the exact same exhaust that you used on this car. See the corrugated pipe on the side of
Yeah.
this car?
Cool.
This is 1971, and everybody hated me for putting that exhaust on that car. And I'm thinking,
why?
I was thinking I'm just doing something, different that probably not a lot of people do, is use the corrugated pipe to run an exhaust, but they have a corrugated exhaust right there
Yeah,
running
but
out
it's
of the car in
cool.
1971.
It's cool. And the thing is also, I mean,
Thank you.
but blame it on
cool.
Excalibur
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's cool.
They had on the Excaliburs in the 80s. It was a popular car,
Yes.
but they also had that one.
Can I ask what would that be worth?
That car?
Yeah. Priceless?
I'm gonna be like cliche, and I'm gonna say like it's priceless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I don't know exactly, but we haven't
Well,
looked into it.
with
But
Elvis
I
Presley's-
think something like 400 maybe.
And it could be worth more than that because someone,
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
That's crazy.
Couldn't tell.
And Elvis Presley's photographed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wagner.
That gives me
was,
goosebumps.
taken into the project.
Huh? Gives me
creating
goosebumps.
this.
Yeah, he was the chief like designer on the project, but
Good goosebumps.
it was not 100% his.
No.
But he was brought in to do it, so they paid him to.
Yeah, and then he took pension again.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they wanted really to have him on
Got
the
some photographs up there.
making the studs, the Black Hawk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He had a name. He still had a name.
Yeah, but in between he was pensioned there before, and then he came into this. And
Yeah, I think
Was
so,
this
yeah.
car restored?
They had a capital like finance. They took money in from like a risk capitalist
Yeah.
to make that car.
Was this car restored?
Partly, yeah. Partly, I had the seats done. The seats were very old, very like rugged and colorless. So I
Okay.
took it into a company that made them as new. It's the same seats, so I haven't changed the material.
I like the grill and everything. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
The car is cocky.
Say that again.
Cocky.
Cocky.
Yeah.
Cocky.
Yeah. You have to be cocky. Take place.
Once in a while.
Yeah,
Not all the
take
time.
place. You can be humble and cocky at the same time, you know. It's the balance.
I'll have to remember that. Cocky and yeah.
just a balance, isn't it?
Confidence maybe has a little bit of something to do with cocky, does it not?
Yeah.
I have
would say.
confidence when I'm making something. I'm confident. I'm confident because I don't care what people think.
Exactly. You already know how you
Yeah,
want to do it.
yeah.
You're the painter. You're the artist.
Beautiful.
So you're self-confident when you're the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That car's cocky.
Maybe you're not when you go to Publix, but you know.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Right
that's
on.
because then you're only the guy in Publix.
I'm learning.
Yeah, it's different when you're making the car, right?
Yeah.
When the magic happens.
What is this bad boy? This is a
The Tommaso.
Pantera.
How would you pronounce it?
Pantera?
No, the first one, the brand. I don't know what to say in English.
Di Tommaso.
The Tommaso, yeah. Sounds right.
Sounds right. he says.
Pantera GTS.
Yeah.
That car is like legendary, and people ask me, why is this car in an American car museum? The car is from Italy. It's Italian car. It has
Ford
nothing to
engine,
do.
isn't
Exactly.
It's got a Ford engine.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows that. You got a 351 Cleveland, so it's the same basically engine as in the Mark 1s.
Right.
So that is why it has a place in an American car museum. And you know the funny stories? The guy, it was actually a guy that was, his name is De Tomaso. So that guy is originally from Argentina. So he's an Argentinian. He's from Argentina. But he was forced into exile. So he moved to Italy and started to manufacture cars.
Okay.
Yeah. So he
Getting
was
a history
involved
lesson
in-
at the same time.
he was involved in like Formula One racing and blah blah blah. So he was like a car guy.
Right.
Yeah. But it's the same as for the creation at the end. I don't know if you saw that one, but these cars, many people say that these cars are. Everybody's talking about it.
Yes.
But the Ford in the bottom, the Ford in the end, that is one of my favorite cars in the whole museum.
Okay, you got a Shelby.
Yeah. And the thing is, people says that Shelbys, Shelbys are everywhere. But it's not quite true because you have a lot of tribute Shelbys. You have a lot of.
Say this is one of your favorites?
I think this is one of my
Okay.
favorites. It's top 5 in here,
And-
and that is because in Sweden we are that into these cars because number one they are a real true legendary American sports car in our books.
Right.
Because that is the car that Ford, together with Carroll Shelby, they made those cars from '65. I've had a black and gold, the 350 Hertz.
Right.
So we had one of those as well. And I like the story of Shelby. I like the idea and the concept of Shelby because that guy, everybody's don't know who he was.
Yeah.
But that guy was not only just making cars, he was a racer.
Yeah.
He was a race car driver. The only thing that stopped him was his heart, condition of his heart.
I never really noticed that these cars had them scoops like that. I've never ever seen one up.
Yeah, this is cool. So they let the heat out,
Yeah.
and they take the fresh air in.
Yeah.
3 places in, 2 places out.
So it is a 428
Yeah, Cobra Jet.
Cobra Jet?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it was a Shelby, like until you said, and I read the
Yeah,
back.
it's a GT500 Shelby 1969. These cars are beautiful. I love these cars.
What color would this be called?
Onyx, I think it's called Onyx Black. but it's green, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a different green color, yeah.
So when you see it outside in the dark, it gets more.
I like that you have all the right tires.
Yeah.
I
We
like
love
that.
that.
Yeah, I like that you have the right
Yeah.
tires on it.
Old polyglass
Right.
tires.
I just actually picked some up from the marketplace that are on for sale on the marketplace, and this thing, they fit good on certain cars. They just make the car, you know.
Yeah, I think
see
so too.
you've got them on. You've got the right tires in this one and that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got the right tires. It looks good.
So I mean, we like cars. I have
Yeah.
more cars outside here. We have cars in the second floor as well, but we have cars here also. I got today a 1968 Charger.
I seen that at the back window, and I was thinking,
There's a car over there.
look out!
Yeah.
I'm putting on sale, so
Okay.
it's going out on advert today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a Crate engine, but it's a real deal 68. But it's the Crate engine inside of it.
These
Let's see if I remember.
what can I say? Demanding big money at home. Oh wow.
Yeah, these ones are quite expensive.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah.
This one's no exception. This one's got a
No. It's I mean, straight out of the box, it's a $100,000 car.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the engine alone would be half of it.
Yeah. Those Crate engines, when you bought them, that guy, he bought them in 2009. He bought the engine. It was $25,000 back then.
Yes.
And then you have to import it to Sweden, and then you pay more.
yeah.
We have customs, everything.
Right.
We have 35. When I buy something over there and I take it here, we have 35% in customs and tax.
That's pretty near half again. I've often wondered, like, when you get a car here, what it costs, what it takes. Another 35% again.
On top of what you, yeah. See, if I pay 100, it is going to cost me 135.
You've got that figured out already as soon as you pay for it.
Yeah. So we know how it works.
Everybody's got to have a secret storage place for more cars. Oh wow! What do you do? Change them up every once in a while in there?
What do you mean?
Like
Change
you
them?
take some of these cars out?
No, though, these are sales cars.
Okay,
Yeah.
these are sales cars. So if you see anything that you'd like to buy, you have to get a hold of this place. That's nice. Really clean.
Hej, är du också med dem eller?
Ja, tosiaan terve.
Tjena, Tony. Ja,
59
Suomesta.
Cadillac over
Hej,
there.
Tony, hej.
Nämä on myytävänä.
Wow.
So it's
That's nice.
quite interesting cars. Yeah, that car, known as the car that almost put Ford out of business. It almost did.
Had to blame his own son for that,
Lost
didn't he?
so much money on those cars.
In that color anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, the Edsel's only 3-year production, 58, 59, 60. Those cars almost made bankrupt for Ford. Almost.
Wow.
Den här bilen hörde jag att den hade varit... Det var flera som hörde av sig från Österbotten i Finland och sa att den här bilen har varit över i Finland i yngre dagar. Det är flera som skickar bild att de har åkt med den och
Oj, wow.
kring... Vars var det? Kring Närpes och...
Look at the interior in this one.
Närpes och vad heter Vasa och det.
Ja, men där har det varit mycket amerikanska bilar redan på
Ja.
70-talet.
De sa att just den där hade de åkt i.
Wow.
Och de kände han som hade gjort den, han... Mano Forsman tror jag han hette.
Ja, men han var på finska sidan.
Yeah,
Sen
nice.
flyttade-
Hade
like
han,
that, wouldn't
han
you?
hade connection med Finland va?
Cadillac.
Ja, sen flyttade han till Sverige.
Ja, nej, för han hade haft den
Han var
där.
hemma från Vasa.
Okej. Ja. Nej, så det är därför han har tagit över den dit då.
Like this too.
Ja, han, Mano Forsman, jag har sett alla regpapper. Han har ägt den där. Många år. Han hade den... Oj, han hade den många år. Han bodde uppe i, vad fan stod det? Örnsköldsvik. I Sverige.
Take your pick.
Jo. Men man ser ju på regnumret direkt. Vet du. Jo, jag tycker också det.
Okay, I think in Paris, in little town in America,
Yes.
that is about $16,000.
Ja, vi ska se Mika vad de tycker sen om 300-orna. Om 300 bilarna där uppe. Chryslerna. Ska se vad han tycker om dem. Han verkar gilla Chrysler.
Okay, so this is the price right there?
That is in kron, Sweden.
Okay.
Sweden price. About $16,000. Maximum $17,000. Not bad. It's okay.
Står de och säger hur billig den är eller?
Something I'm driving.
You jump in and drive. Oh, wow.
This is the same car. You know the Ford Galaxy?
Yes?
Yeah. In 1964, you have the Ford Galaxy. You have the package, the XL500. That is also with separated seats, sports seats, bucket seats. You have the floor console. But this is Mercury's version of the XL500.
Right.
So it's called S55.
It's rare.
Yeah, it is. It's easier to find a Galaxy.
Yes, very.
What do you think of the Swedish prices for an Imperial? 195. That's like $19,000.
I don't think you could find one at home for 19,000.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think you
It's
could
an
find.
Imperial.
Yeah.
Cream out of crop inside of Chrysler Corporation.
I always like to have they put the headlights on. It looked like they put them on after the car was done.
Yep. Smart.
This one's nice too. I like that.
Yeah, I love those cars.
Yeah, very
I love
nice.
those. Yeah. They're underestimated, People talking about the year before, the Oldsmobile 59s, it's not but the 58s, those are really popular. But the 60 is like a spaceship in the back. It's cool.
I'm just looking at them. 195. I'm trying to figure out the price when you. I don't know. Jolene would have to do it on her phone, so I would know.
Yeah. Always air flowing inside of here because otherwise you get the moist.
Yes.
And cars don't like moist. So I have all the, you see, I collect the water inside of the cars all the time. Otherwise the interior is gonna get blown off. It's gonna be bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, have to. So almost all of the cars, that one as well as these I have had in and out recently.
So this car right here, yours is about how many $1,000 for this one? What? 20. That's nice.
I think it's a cool car. I love the Edsels. It's Ford's son, for crying out loud.
Really good shape.
Yeah.
Might have a.
I mean, imagine you can tell somebody that you're driving around in Ford's Sun. What do you drive? I drive Ford Sun.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
That showed a very cool thing that he does. He just elaborated and put it on YouTube to show people how to do it yourself. If you want to do your shop window.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You just turn your barbecue into an oven. So,
Yeah.
and basically you do the new roof if you want a little bit lower or whatever.
I usually chop
size.
everything.
Then you do it like first in metal, so you get the metal
Yeah.
shapy. And then you put what was the material? Carbon.
I use a
Fiberglass, carbon fiber.
no, I use a plexiglass,
Plexiglass.
and then I will wrap it with a clear wrap that it can't shatter. So you
okay.
more or less
Smart.
making it into a safety glass.
Yeah.
You can get a clear wrap like the diamond stores will put on their glass. So when they come in and try to break the glass and get the diamonds, you can't take it.
Smart.
It's just that
World
the
of
safety's
classics.
on the outside, not the inside.
Hej.
There's more of a.
Ja, det är jag. Ja, jag
Get-
tycker
get
det.
the tempo
Absolut. Jag har
going?
besök. Kanske jag springer runt och intervjuar och pratar med folk.
The tempo has to-
Nu, berätta snabbt. Det enklaste är nog att vi pratar
Can we
vid
take a
en
walk up
annan
to
gång. Jag
top
tror inte
before we take
ett
off?
tillfälle. Jag kan inte slappna
Can we
av.
take a walk up to the top part before we take off?
Then we're gonna go to the third floor.
Ja, men gör det då. Det är bättre. Ja, okej. Tack detsamma. Hej. Hej.
Yeah, there's actually lights.
Jag ska låsa och släcka och I will turn it off and I will close this.
Now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to buy
Ja, okej.
probably to buy a
Inte bra.
A beautiful.
I'm going to buy.
Någonting ja.
Let's see. Here. Wait. Det är listan.
Här är fränt. Här är fränt på riktigt.
Photo. I'm going to buy this
Jaha, okej.
car dealership in Spain.
Vem?
Big level.
Jaha, okej.
Yeah, beautiful. So I'm going to start a World of Classic Spain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Well,
because you already have a
And
lot
maybe
of...
be World of Classic Dubai.
That's awesome.
Skönt ljud,
I had
eller?
World of Classic in Florida, but the government not let me have it because
De har alltid sån här härlig pausmusik.
was angry to me.
Så här mysig.
Stop me.
Okay.
So I never get a country license.
Ja,
You're
eller
very inspiring.
njuter som fan.
I'm going to buy a car dealership in Spain.
Yeah. You see. Yeah, that's fun. Wait till you see the rest of the museum.
Yes.
Yeah. It's free level.
Yes. We better get going because we haven't got much time, they tell me.
Go see, and then you must go and see with Tony, because I have a half hour left. I must go. Listen here, Tony, you must show them the world's finest. This is the Charger here is the world's finest.
Yeah.
But I have in the other house, other side of the street, the world's finest ever never Cadillac Eldorado 53.
Okay.
Made in 400 something.
Yeah.
Presidential car.
But the finest in the world, the number one, ever never driven, worked 10 years, cost on $450,000 put on the car.
Yes, sir. Awesome.
So you must see it before you leave.
Okay.
So
They're beautiful. Beautiful cars.
Michael,
First year of the Eldorado.
I must go in at least here around because I go to the Napra part.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have a time. So see you. Go see the level 2 and 3 and then
Yeah.
the Cadillac.
I put up much anticipation on the Chrysler 300s.
Nice to meet you. I'm going to buy a car dealership. What? I'm going to buy a car dealership in Spain.
Yeah.
Why not?
My father, he loves all the ideas.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's a smart man, so
Well, he has to be.
he will do it.
He has to be.
Yeah, he's gonna do it good. So the plan is that we're gonna take over Spain as well with these American cars. Yeah, and why not?
A lot of Finnish and Swedish.
Yes, but the Europeans need to wake up more. So if we're
need
if
to
we're in
wake up
Spain
more.
as well, so they will know what it's about. Because if you come inside and you see these cars, you will fall in love. If you have the money, buy the car and think about it later. I always say when people talk about
You're
their
a car
wives,
salesman. Buy the car and think
Yeah.
about it later.
yeah, but I mean, you live once, right?
Yeah,
you
true.
live once.
Yes.
If you love the car,
Go for it.
buy the car. What is the worst thing that can happen? You have to sell the car.
Yeah. Possibly.
That's the worst thing. Otherwise, if you smash it, the insurance company will fix the rest.
Right.
So I always say in Swedish when I talk to people that they are like thinking about buying the car or not, and they are talking about their wives at home. I wonder what she would say, and I always tell them the same thing. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
I've heard that before. Coming this way?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which one you buying? Which one you buying?
Which car do you want?
So mitä?
Only Finnish. Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Was it here or there?
No, next one.
Here?
Mikael, the only thing that I learned in Finnish was my friend. He's not with us anymore, but I learned one thing. I learned a song.
Oh.
Yeah. You know Rose Garden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me sulle luovannut tän ruusutarha tai auringon laiva. Kun sitten miten on se turha vaiva.
Well, I can hear your soul.
Yeah?
It tells you that your father has a little Finnish
Yes.
DNA.
Yes.
Yeah, it comes from the heart.
Ja sun sanan sinun mon mieleni tuu.
A little tango. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Are we? Holy wow, hey? Holy wow. I love that. Baby, you want to buy that?